This is the Business Podcast, Thursday, August 25th, 1988. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Today is what's happening. U.S. economic growth in the spring was even stronger than previously reported, despite the depressing effects of the drought. Weather growth, however, came as a specter of inflation. The Commerce Department had said total output of goods and services grew at a 3.3% annual rate in the second quarter after adjustment for the inflation. This revision of the GNP was 0.2 percentage points higher than the rate reported last month. Vice President Bush is likely to benefit from that economy that continues to expand throughout the November election. But if the Fed raises interest rates in a move to contain inflation, the Republicans could be hurt. The Reagan administration predicted that the budget deficit in the fiscal year 1989 would be $144 billion, low enough to avoid the automatic spending cuts required by the Graham-Holland's budget balancing law. The Man's Bank led a series of interest rates increases in European central banks and moved to stop the law's recent events. Britain, France, and Switzerland and Austria and the Netherlands also raised rates later in the day, so did Canada. The move was accompanied by strong remarks from Carl Otto Pohl, the Funds Bank president, who said the dollar's recent surge the dollar raising risk of inflation. The dollar fell against the major currencies. Gold fell $2.10 to that the COMEX to $432.80. Britain pushed interest rates to a 2.5-year high after announcing a record trade deficit for July that was nearly double the previous record. Japan's Prime Minister Takeshita arrived in China amid very hopes that the Japanese business community's access to China's huge market and cheap labor might be within its grasp. Insilco agreed to be acquired in a deal worth $1.1 billion, less than a month after accepting an offer worth $950 million from its management. This new offer comes with INR Holdings owned by the textile and real estate partners Saul Wagner Jr. and Jackie Brown. TRW pleaded guilty to federal charges of conspiring and overcharged the government on contracts involving aircraft engines and parts for the M1 tank. The company acknowledged that its employees had falsified and destroyed documents and agreed to pay $6 billion in the penalties. BAT has fulfilled its goal and listed its reliance on tobacco holdings and winning its 8-month battle for Farmers Group. The British company will pay $5.2 billion for the large insurer. Boeing has received an order for a record 466 aircraft this year after Sweden's domestic airline ordered 6 jetliners. Neiman Marcus will acquire Horchow mail order, which sells novelty merchandise catalogs. Petroleum futures prices fell, abruptly plunging sharply at times amid reports of overproduction by OPEC and renewed tensions between Iran and Iraq. Crude oil prices on the New York Merc settled 34 to 41 cents lower. The stock market observed the anniversary of its historic peak with a broad decline. A year after reaching 2022.42, the Dow Jones Industrial closed at 2010.85, down 15.82 points. Prices of Treasury notes and bonds dipped in slow trading, pushed down by the drop in the dollar, and report that GNP showed strong growth. Clayton K. Uter was a major influence on President Reagan's decision to sign the trade bill. But the U.S. Trade Representative insisted he is a free trader. Leonard Silk. Managers of global portfolios anticipated in 1992 when the European community will end internal trade barriers. Stocks Dow Jones closed about 2010.85, down 15.82, $133.44 yen, down 36 yen. Gold $432.80, down $2.10, and bonds 9.44%, up 0.05. That's going to be it now. It's this August 25th, 1988 on a Thursday. Pearson, we give a good night. See you tomorrow. Good night.